and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source of information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I, as I continue to be and ever-presently am, your host, Evan, and welcome to 2022. Put your arm out of your beds, feel around a little bit. It's exactly the same, and you're now Garfield. Without any current events to talk about, I'd like to just jump right into the meme economy. The meme economy, I'd say it's up. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about last week, so I went ahead and did a year in review. But we were pretty much coasting on everything that happened last week if you really just look at the circulation and everything. So rather than continue to talk about, the strength of the meme economy, I'd like to talk what's going into it this week. And it starts with Ned Leeds. Or more specifically, just Ned from Spider-Man. Ned is Peter Parker's friend in the newer Spider-Man films, and in the past week or so, he's been pretty heavily memed. Just lots of green screens from the movies and that sort of thing. There's a particular scene that, where he kind of gets hit by something, and that's been green screened into a million different things. But to tell you the truth, it's the character that's truly become the meme, rather than a specific format with the character. It's a video format, and I think, it's one of the higher end ones I've seen in the past some time, in terms of effort that needs to be put in to make some of these great memes. So I'll show you some of them now.
That's nice. It reminds me when Betty and I first fell in love. I had just finished my fruit cobbler, right? There's monsters coming out of the ground everywhere we go. Of course our parents would want us home. The costume looks great. You're the Spider-Man from YouTube. I'm not. Can I be your guy in the chair?
Ned, I don't need a guy in the chair.
Seriously? Okay. That's nice. It reminds me when Betty and I first fell in love. I had just finished my fruit cobbler. You know what? I will burn my face. Let's do it. I wasted my life playing video games and we're gonna die.
It got in the punching bag, huh?
Got it! Oh, what a shot! It's in! Live! Drained it! It's all tied up!
Still got the moves. It reminds me when Betty and I first fell in love. Come in, babe. I think this is gonna be really fun, seriously. Whoa. I may not know much, but I do know this. Europeans love Americans.
Now all your friends have to die.
That's nice. It reminds me when Betty and I first fell in love. I had just finished my fruit cobbler. We're gonna die!
This is a tasty burger. I can't usually get them because my girlfriend's a vegetarian, which pretty much makes me a vegetarian. But
It reminds me when Betty and I
don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
This is the sort of meme that if you want to make a competent one, you really need to know what you're doing in terms of a video editing program. You've seen the effort that goes into these, and to tell you the truth, I don't know if I could really pull this off myself. I mean, I probably could if I learn, but to tell you the truth, I don't think I have the skills at the moment. So, keep that sort of thing in mind when you're planning on, investing, I guess. But this is a super good meme, and I approve, and I will put it into the stamp book as a great start to the year of 2021. Fuck. It's 2022, fuck. The other meme that I want to talk about this week is Mr. Incredible becoming canny. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I talked about Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. Essentially, it started off with a pretty decent thing, with a happy looking, Mr. Incredible, and happy sounding music, and then a slightly worse thing, with a slightly less happy Mr. Incredible, and slightly less happy music, and it continued on and on until it totally went into the depths of hell. And, this week, we've seen the exact opposite take place. Someone decided to make a Mr. Incredible becomes uncanny meme, but it's in reverse, so the things progressively get better and better and better, and that has essentially just taken off into its own complete format. And I think it's wonderful. Yeah, this is a good meme, right? It still has the issues of the original, where they're just kind of long, I guess. But if that's not a problem to you, then I would say this is a pretty grade A meme. It's definitely kinda original in that the brain expansion sort of family of formats hasn't really been put into video too much. I think I mentioned this last week, how it was kind of like the brain expansion meme, but as a video. But I think it's interesting how that's been put into a meme that's actually a video. And I know it's not the first example. I'm racking my brain trying to think of other ones, but nothing's really coming to me. But there have been other examples of that. So that's cool, right? You know, I always appreciate seeing new ground being broken with meme formats, especially considering how, you know, we're seeing less and less of, like, Drake memes, you know, it's been done a billion times at this point with so many different things. I always like to bring up Squidward chair as an example of that meme, because it's just an example of something extremely esoteric that everybody forgot about in, like, 4 days. You know, just because it's been done so many times, you know? But yeah, I think this is a very good meme, and it's much easier to invest in than Ned Leeds because it just requires less effort. As long as you have some experience with a video editor, you could probably pull one of these off. I know I definitely could. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I think that, I definitely think that you can get some decent returns, because this one's doing quite well right now. And finally for this week, this.
Someone stop him! He's stealing NFTs!
And that's about it for this edition of Memescape News. Some editions are longer, as they are, you know, and some are shorter, like this one. And that's totally okay, you know? You have lives, I do too. I'm gonna put out everything I can think of that's worth to talk about. And sometimes I miss something, and that's why I tell you to let me know about down in the comment section. yeah, once again, Madden and Rico could not join us, but I'm expecting both of them in the near future, so the next edition, maybe the one after that, you'll see more of them. They're not gone. And, you know, if you want to join the ranks of us three and become a contributor to Memescape News, please let me know. Seriously, I'd love to have you on. I always say this, but I mean it genuinely, you know? I enjoy having people on, working together with folks on my videos, because oftentimes I just have to do this by myself, alone in my room at 1 in the morning. It's 1:01 at this very moment I'm recording. That very instance I said that. I have the second counter on my computer that I'm looking at. So yeah, if you want to come on the show, please let me know. I'd love to have you on. And if I said anything wrong, please let me know down in the comments and I'll talk about it next time. Also, let me know if I said anything stupid, because I want to be called out for that. I don't want to be stupid in the future. I need to learn from my mistakes. That's about it. See you ladies and gents later.